guys, welcome back to my channel Simply Kani. A lot of love to all of my subscribers. If you are new to my channel, then please do consider subscribing to my channel and also hitting on that notification bell icon. Let's get into this video quickly. So this video is going to be a little longer than usual because it's going to be in two parts. In the first half, I have created a makeup look on one half of my face, and here you can actually see the power of makeup, and there are a lot of videos out there on YouTube on power of makeup where you apply makeup for one half of your face and you see what kind of a difference it makes. And the second half of the video is really interesting because it is going to be a face painting tutorial. I have created this look as an assignment for my makeup certification course, and I had so much of fun creating this look that I wanted to videograph the whole process and put it forth for all of my subscribers and viewers who are interested in learning a little bit of basics in face painting. So let us get into this video. So to start off the makeup look, I'm going to be taking a white kajal pencil by Essence Cosmetics, and I'm going to be creating a guide to separate my face in half. So this is the line that I'm going to follow as my guide. One half of this is going to be my regular makeup and the other half is going to be my face paint. So I'm going to be starting with the orange color corrector. This is by LA Girl Pro concealers. So I'm going to apply this concealer or color corrector on the parts of my face where there is hyperpigmentation, and then I'm going to follow this up with foundation. I'm taking the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This is in the shade 330. I'm dotting it all over my one half of my face, and I'm going to blend it out completely before moving on to the concealer. So the concealer is by Makeup Revolution, and this is in the shade C11, and I'm just dotting this in wherever I need a little bit of highlighting on my face and a little bit of brightening up. Moving on, I'm going to be setting this base makeup with a little bit of loose powder, and I'm taking Sugar Cosmetics translucent powder for this, and I'm applying it all over my face and blending it in. So this is going to set my base, and now I'm going to be following it up with powder products. So for contour, I'm going to be taking the ITEX Dazzler compact powder in the darkest shade called Cocoa, and I'm going to just a little bit of shadow on my face. So I don't really believe in too much of contouring, so I'm just going to do the minimum. Then I'm going to go with the blush, which is the Lakme 9 to 5 blush. Applying the blush on the cheekbones rather than on the apples of my cheek because I want to make my face look a little more structured. Then I'm going to go with the highlighter, which is the Nykaa Duo highlighter. I'm going to be applying this highlighter on my cheekbones and brow bones and everywhere that I want to highlight. Moving on to my eye makeup, I'm going to be starting with the brows. I'm using the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Kit, and I'm just filling in my brows and setting it. I know people are, there are so many who are really obsessed with perfect brows, but I am not used to that because I already have a pretty structured brow. So that's that. Then moving on with the eyeshadow palette, which is the Colorboard palette by Beauty Glazed. I'm going to be going with this burnt orange color for my crease and the outer corner of my eyes. I'm going to be adding this color and giving it a little more depth. And for the rest of my eyelids, I'm going to be taking a nice bright yellow. Before that, I'm going to go with a white kajal pencil again and applying it all over my lids where I want the yellow color to kind of pop out and be seen a little brighter. So when that is done, I'm going to go in with the Colorboard palette, and this yellow color, I'm going to be taking this and applying it over the area where I have applied the white kajal pencil. So this really makes the color pop out and it brightens the color. Now I'm going to be going in with the eyeliner, which is the Maybelline Colossal Bold Liner. I'm going to keep the eyeliner look really simple, a very thin winged eyeliner, keeping it really close to my lash line. bringing the eyeliner towards the inner corner of my eyes as well, because I want to make it look really foxy and feline. Next, I'm going to be going in with the mascara, which is the Maybelline Hyper Curl Mascara, and I'm coating it all over my lashes, upper lashes and lower lashes. Then we are going to go in with the Nykaa I Am Bold Kajal pencil, which I'm going to be applying it on my lower waterline and smudging it out again for giving my eyes a little foxy kind of a look. In the inner corner of my eyes, I'm applying a little bit of highlighter shade from the same Colorboard palette of Beauty Glazed. Then I'm going in with the René Fab 5 lipstick, and I'm going to be taking a nice orange-ish lipstick, and I'm applying it on the one half of my lips. So this is the completed makeup look on one half of my face, where I have gone in with our regular makeup and just keeping the orange and yellow color theme, because I'm going to be going in with the face paint next. So quickly, let us jump into the second segment of the video, which is the face paint. And for face painting today, I have taken the Athena face painting palette. This palette is by the brand You Can Be. You Can Be is actually a very affordable makeup brand, and they have got really good range of products, eyeshadow palettes and everything. So this is the first time I bought any face painting palette as such, because I have never experimented with face painting before. So this is going to be my first time. So please forgive if there are any mistakes, or if I could have done it any better. I'm sure I could have, and please do let me know in the comment section below. So the first thing I'm going to be starting with is the white face paint, and I'm going to be covering it over my eyes and a little bit around my mouth. This is like my guideline. So I have seen a lot of pictures, and I have taken a lot of reference of other face painting tutorials. So I am going to be, like I said, I'm going to be creating a tiger kind of a face painting look. So I'm just creating a guide to help me out. So one thing, when you're applying face paint, it does not need to be really sharp and really defined or anything. You can just leave it as such, like a smudged, because it will create a really blended in effect when you are mixing more colors. So next I'm going to be going in with the orange, and I'm covering it all over the place where I have not applied the white paint. So I don't know, this is just the way I am going. It does not necessarily need that you need to do this, but I preferred this method. So then after the orange, I'm going to be going in with the yellow, and here's where I'm going to give a little bit of yellow color and blending it into the orange. Again, this yellow is not going to go on the parts where you have applied the white. I just simply want to create a dual color theme over here of yellow blending into orange. So that is what I'm doing. At least I'm trying to do over here. So when the face paint is done, I am going to set the face paint with powder. So the white part of my face paint, I'm going to set it with a loose powder. I'm taking the L'Oreal True Match Minerals powder, and I'm just setting it all over the place where I have applied the white paint. Then I'm going in with the same Colorboard palette by Beauty Glazed. But I think that is one palette in which I have invested, and I'm really happy because the colors and the pigments and everything is totally perfect. So I'm taking the yellow from the Colorboard palette and blending it into the face paint, and again for the orange, I'm taking the burnt orange color that we used for my eyeshadow. I'm going to be taking that and applying it on the parts where I have applied the orange face paint. Just a little bit of blending in with a fluffy brush, and I am done. Next, I'm going to be going with the black paint for the stripes. Again, there is no defined rules when you are creating these stripes, because like I have read that no two tigers have the same patterns or same kind of stripes, so it's always different from one tiger to another tiger. So you are a tigress over here and you can create any kind of stripes that you want. Just go ahead and have fun, play around with the colors. There are some features that you can keep an eye out for, which is the black nose and the near the whiskers there are some black dots and such, which is like kind of very common in all of the tigers. So these are some common points that you can keep in mind and you can recreate it when you are doing your face paint, or you are face painting for another child or a kid or so on. So these small factors kind of bring the whole look together. But except for that, the stripes which I am creating, I'm just going in randomly and filling it all over my face. And even the dots, it's just I'm just playing around and I'm just putting in those dots wherever I feel like. Like I said, there are no definite rules over here. So once you are done with the stripes and you are happy with the look, it always does a little good if you have the time to set the black stripes, the face paint, with a black eyeshadow if you want to give it a more deeper look and also for the makeup to last for a longer time. But I did not have the time. I was in a hurry. I had to get out of the house over there, so I did not set the stripes, the black stripes, with a eyeshadow powder. So I would suggest for you to do it if you are creating a face painting on a child or for a party or something of that sort. So that is all for my face paint. So I am done with this look right here, you can see. So like I said previously, this is the first time I'm working around with a face painting palette, so I am sure I have made a lot of mistakes and I am actually learning. So do let me know of your thoughts on this particular makeup look. Do you like it? What do you think about it? Also, if you are watching this video until now and you have still not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing to my channel and also hitting on that notification bell icon. Until the next time I get back to you guys with another amazing, interesting video. Bye bye and take care.